And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the big righty, Tyler Mahle. What do you have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1. Now one missed. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And that's a strike. Foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. One out, base is empty. Right through there, got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ball one on a pitch inside.
No,
he's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here on the south side, today's starting pitcher, Bryce Elder. What do you have on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Fought off foul. Campbell started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Out there to center. Harris racing after it. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Yeah. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The punch out there. 2 away.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And now it's Luis Robert. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. That's a slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And that one is going to go. He shoots one out to right. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Brett Myers will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series. Next offering is downstairs. Elder, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Kicks and fires. And strike 2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Got him looking for the K. Luis Robert with the homer here. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back at guaranteed rate field. New inning getting started. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Olson.
Malley back to work. And that's off the inside edge.
1-0.
1-0. That's a little bit low. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Outside corner for a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And Olsen is set down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The White Sox leading by a run here at the top of the second. Towards first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
J.D.
the White
Martinez.
Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Right down the chute, and the count is 0-2. And misses inside. The 1-2. Goes down looking.
Batting sixth.
So up
The
next for
catcher,
Chicago, Gabriel Moreno. And he pumps it a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's to third. Riley. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 outs. Base is empty. Spencer Torkelson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Chi Sox held in check here, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Albies, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy.
That's a ball. 1-0.
The White Sox up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that
Your
fastball
ball,
right
one
by
strike.
him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
The batter.
Pretty good
The right
spot,
fielder.
hard and inside, but
Acuna.
that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows.
Well struck right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He made it safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves.
1 ball, no strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Acuna rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Chop to the left side.
Oh.
And foul ball. Harris on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the White Sox 1. Here on the south side, now it's the second baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the
Outside.
zone. And he takes a strike. White Sox down a run here in the last half of the third. And
No, that's
downstairs.
down. Ball.
Next
Ball
one misses.
outside.
And now 3 balls and a strike. Kristen Campbell in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. That's in there. Now 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And next to him for the
Campbell.
Sox, Kristen Campbell.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swings through that.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
One and two.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is down low. And here it comes. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
2 on, 1 out. Benintendi to the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one misses, and now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Two on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Luis Robert now. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Out to center. Harris sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Brett Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch not close. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Called strike right there. And another ball.
That's a ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
That's down and in.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
J.D. Martinez up next for the White Sox. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a base hit to left. In to score from third. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. So now it's the White Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That one not close. Ball 2. And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And a base hit. Here comes Benintendi around third. The throw in, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So 2 on with 2 away. Gabriel Moreno steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there at the knees. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Outside low. 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
And we're back. Here's Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
He goes down looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. Campbell takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Profar stands in now and watches strike 1. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back here on the south side, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Spencer Torkelson. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one.
It's 0-1.
takes low for ball one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball
That's
game.
a ball.
And now 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And a pitch. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Three-two now. Inside ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
The second
I
baseman,
think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Vaughn batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
There's a strike. Torkelson gets his lead at first with nobody out. That misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Wouldn't
That's
chase that time.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one misses. And a full count now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away.
the batter, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Whit Merrifield. He reached out a walk his first time.
One ball, no strike.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Suarez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Neris, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Man at first, one away. And another ball. Two now. Lifted in the air, out to left. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jose Suarez takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Suarez.
Kristen Campbell steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch misses. At the belt and fires. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that one is inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And now the lefty. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The White Sox leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, leading off, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
The wide to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's foul. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one in the air center field. Robert moves under it. And makes the grab. One up, one down. Sean Murphy, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. That clips the corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Got him. That's out number 2.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, 2 down. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And that one fouled off.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. White Sox 4 and the Braves 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Andrew Benintendi.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Louis.
And now Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game. The other way. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 out, runner at second. Brett Myers getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Robert leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And another ball. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one fouled off. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out looking. So 1 left for the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Top 6 and the batter now Marcell Ozuna. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Ozuna, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Here is Matt Olson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. High fly ball down the left field line. On the move. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
1-1.
To third, Merrifield. Feed to second, that's one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. White Sox 4 and the Braves 2. Here on the south side, and now the catcher comes up to him.
Gabriel
Moreno. Suarez back to work. There's a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
now batting, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn now, 1 for 2. Swings here and blasts one left field. Hits the fence.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Whit Merrifield. That misses the zone. Ball 1. On the ground to third. Gloves it on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Murphy.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's the Braves DH, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar.
The pitch. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Got it by him for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Slap the other way, foul. Line drive, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Murphy in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson. This is his 3rd time out this year. Back to the top of the lineup. Kristen Campbell steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Kristen Campbell.
Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And another ball. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. Kicks and fires.
Ball. You got a full count.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Albies under this one. 1 away.
Hasn't been the debut he was hoping to have. 0 for 4 now, but I hope he's not letting it get to him. You know, there are a lot of high hopes for him, and I think he's going to get plenty of opportunities to make his name known at this level.
Benintendi in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee up and throwing. Bummer warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. Just off the inside edge. Almost got him. Pierce Johnson fires. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, center fielder.
So digging in, Luis Robert. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
Ball one. Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
3-1.
Not even close there. 3 balls and a strike.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Johnson fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, 1 away. Brett Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And the righty deals.
Nope,
just
ball.
missed. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Aaron Bummer gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 out, base is empty. J.D. Martinez digs in now. 1 for 3. There's the strike at the knees. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
And there's the strike. Bummer deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And he deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He's locked in at the plate when
Now
he's using the
batting,
whole
catcher,
field. He was out in front there.
Gabriel.
Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first. Play made. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley. This is his first appearance of the season. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Harris now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
And there's a hit. Coming home. He scores. It's 7-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
That was a much needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Austin Riley will hit next. And that's down and away.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Line drive, base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's 7-4.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down, and next for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. White Sox 7 and the Braves 4. On to the bottom of the 8th, stepping in, Spencer Torkelson.
The first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
The pitch. Inside corner for a strike. At the belt and fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. That's his 50th career homer. And they boost their lead. It's 8-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
In the dirt, 2-1. Kicks and deals. Just missed.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy drifts towards it and a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. And a pitch. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Man at first. Down the third baseman, Whit Merrifield. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's a strike. And a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
2-2.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Vaughn aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Grant Holmes.
Number 66, Grant Holmes.
Here's the left fielder, Kristen Campbell.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball 1 there. Righty delivers. That one
2-2.
way outside. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That one ripped, but foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Robert, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. And that's 2. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. So remaining in the game defensively, David Peralta. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
David Peralta.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. That's off the mark. 1-0. Robertson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. The Braves down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 outs. So they're down to their final out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. This one popped up. Gets under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox,